This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a team from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rice's offense will get the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Mids offense will try to get something going with their first possession. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground. It up to the 37-yard line. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so...
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Dropping back, it's Horvat. Makes the grab. It touches him. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles.
The sneak scores it.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Give to the back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
That's an awesome-looking carry. And you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, midshipman! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back. Zone, it's a touchback. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
They'll leave it with him. Creates a little space. Crosses the 45. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
I don't like make a play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Navy will go back on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. To the air, it's Horvath. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's got him. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a 1st down. This is a designed run. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Navy. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Chapman. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Here's the handoff.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the 1st down. Nice play.
The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a man. It's Horvath. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get...
Turning it on! The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside and out wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Back's got it. Looking for the end zone. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Wants to throw it. The quick out.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. On the move. Called his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Navy searching for a 4th down conversion. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneak gets it done. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
And how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The midshipmen could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Kent. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Chapman. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Navy quick to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pulls it in. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. To the air, it's Horvat. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Navy!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Academy.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. 10. Touchdown, midshipman. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. On the ground, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. The give on the option. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the...
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll try the right side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Bought a little time, lets it go. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hutchinson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The midshipmen come to the line on 3rd and inches. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. The give out of the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Got his man down the middle. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Navy now facing 3rd and short. Using his feet. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hutchinson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Well, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to him again. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now he's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Turner. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know. Matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, running back on the move. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He's got it again. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the 8 yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Kent.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Turning it on! And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, midshipmen! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another. Lead
for the extra point.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
And the pressure is coming in. They get him again.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
He'll haul it in right around the logo. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Navy offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Six Provane.
Dropping back, it's Horvat. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. And you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming... This team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
The pitch. And they get him down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Defense in press coverage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to
A game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Paul again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Falcons will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Navy's offense will come out first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Picks up the first down. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
With the catch, it's Kent. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Got a man. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. On the move. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. The 30. He's at the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this...
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. They and can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The offense will put in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Horvat. Steps away to find some room. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to... He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Makes the catch along the sideline. Just picked up a few, but enough for a first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Catch in the middle. It's Chapman. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hand off to the fullback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet, and they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Give to the big fullback. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Air Force. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Navy, 7.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The run from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Give to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Catch in the middle, it's Kent. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Chapman. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The brigade celebrating another first down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy! Looking for the tie with the extra point. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. On the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Now on the move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Run it with the fullback. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Give to the fullback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the fullback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Navy quick to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hutchinson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Midshipman.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Complete in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wideout. On the option. He breaks a tackle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in, it's Allen. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A huge stir down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option look. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give on the inside. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Coming out with it, it's Harrison. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Falcons have pushed it inside the 20. Handoff to the lone back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down line? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They go to the ground. He's loose at the 15. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
That's caught. It's Kent. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air. It's Horvath. Makes the catch. It's Hutchison. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He's got it. 1st down and 4. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Snagged out of the air. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that second down.
Touchdown, Navy! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the game, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback pulls it on the zone read. He'll go left. Past the first down marker and still running. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Goes to the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Buys a little time. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Right down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Air Force.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job. everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Horvath. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there putting...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, midshipmen. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Finds us back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Navy offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more... Just try to stop the run. I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Going for 6. Touchdown, Navy! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires it incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Falcons in the hurry-up. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll ride his man on the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. With the catch, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Roberson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking left. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give from the gun. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Back to throw, it's Horvat. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, midshipman. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they spike it to stop the clock. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.